What if some of the biggest stars you've admired for years have been hiding life-changing truths in plain sight? Hollywood loves a good story, but not all of them make headlines. Behind the fame, there are powerful journeys of identity, courage, and transformation that many people never saw coming. In this video, we're uncovering the quiet revelations that changed everything, featuring inspiring figures whose stories might completely reshape how you see the spotlight. Stay with us. One reveal will truly surprise you. For those who have followed the evolution of high fashion, Andreja Pejić represents one of the industry's most quietly groundbreaking journeys. Before the world knew her as Andreja, she rose to prominence as an androgynous model whose striking look blurred traditional boundaries. Walking runways in Paris and Milan, she had the rare ability to model both menswear and womenswear, even appearing as both bride and groom in the same show for legendary designers like Jean-Paul Gaultier. Yet behind that remarkable success, Andreja carried a deeply personal truth. While her career was flourishing, she understood that her identity was still unfolding. In 2014, she made the courageous decision to transition, reintroducing herself to the world with honesty and grace. Rather than stepping away, she moved forward, breaking new ground as one of the first openly transgender models featured in major publications like Vogue. Her story is not just about fashion, but about authenticity. Andreja's journey reminds us that true confidence doesn't come from fitting expectations. It comes from embracing who you've always known yourself to be. For many who grew up watching classic television, Chaz Bono was once the bright-faced child appearing alongside his famous parents on the Sonny and Cher comedy hour. Born into one of Hollywood's most recognizable families, Chaz spent much of his early life in the public eye. Yet behind that spotlight, he was quietly navigating a deeply personal journey of identity that few could fully understand at the time. It wasn't until later in life that Chaz made the courageous decision to align his outer life with his inner truth. In 2009, he began his transition, sharing that experience openly through the documentary Becoming Chaz. The film offered audiences a thoughtful and respectful look at his journey, helping many better understand what that process means on a human level. Since then, Chaz has built a steady career as an actor, appearing in series like American Horror Story. His relationship with his mother, Cher, has also reflected a meaningful path of growth, showing how understanding can deepen over time. His story stands as a reminder that personal peace is something worth pursuing at any stage in life. For audiences who have followed Hollywood over the past 2 decades, Elliot Page has long been a familiar and compelling presence. He first captured widespread attention with his standout performance in Juno, earning an Academy Award nomination, and later impressed viewers again in Inception. Yet behind that success, Elliot was quietly navigating a deeply personal journey that remained out of public view for many years. In December 2020, Elliot shared a heartfelt message with the world, openly expressing his identity and introducing himself with honesty and clarity. For someone of his stature, this moment marked an important cultural shift, offering visibility and understanding to millions watching from afar. He later reflected on the pressures of public life and how meaningful it felt to finally live more comfortably in his own skin. Since then, Elliot has continued his career, including his role in the Umbrella Academy, while also becoming a thoughtful voice through his memoir, Page Boy. His story highlights a simple but powerful idea. True fulfillment often comes from embracing who you are, even after years in the spotlight. For those who admire determination in the world of professional sports, Fallon Fox's story stands out as one of resilience and perseverance. Born in Toledo, Ohio, Fallon's early years were marked by a strong sense that she didn't fully fit into the expectations placed around her. When she eventually opened up about her identity, the response from her family was challenging, creating emotional obstacles that would have discouraged many. Despite those early difficulties, Fallon continued to move forward, eventually finding her place in the demanding world of mixed martial arts. In 2013, she made history by becoming one of the first openly transgender athletes in professional MMA, stepping into the spotlight in a sport known for its intensity and discipline. Her presence sparked widespread discussion about inclusion and fairness in athletics, placing her at the center of an important national conversation. Throughout it all, Fallon remained focused and composed, building a professional record of 5 wins and 1 loss before stepping away from competition. Today, her legacy goes beyond the cage, representing courage, persistence, and the determination to pursue one's path despite the challenges along the way. For many viewers discovering a new generation of talent in Hollywood, Hunter Schafer has quickly become a standout presence, known for both her artistry and authenticity. Raised in North Carolina, Hunter grew up navigating questions of identity at a young age, often in environments that were still learning how to offer understanding and support. Despite those challenges, she developed a strong sense of self that would later shape both her career and her voice. Before stepping into acting, Hunter built a successful path in high fashion, working with major brands and appearing on international runways. Her transition into acting came with HBO's Euphoria, where her portrayal of Jules brought a thoughtful and nuanced perspective to the screen. The role resonated deeply with audiences, not just for its storytelling, but for the honesty she brought to it. Beyond her work on screen, Hunter has also been involved in advocacy, using her platform to support greater awareness and inclusion. Her journey reflects a balance of creativity and courage, reminding audiences that embracing who you are can open doors to meaningful impact both on and off the screen. For many Americans who have followed social conversations over the years, Jennings is a name that feels both familiar and deeply meaningful. She first came into the public eye at a very young age, appearing in a 2007 interview with Barbara Walters, where she calmly explained her identity in a way that helped millions better understand the experience of transgender youth. What set Chaz apart early on was the unwavering support of her family. At a time when many families were still learning how to respond to such journeys, hers chose compassion and acceptance, offering a powerful example to others. Growing up in the spotlight wasn't always easy, but through her TLC series, I Am Chaz, she allowed viewers into her life, sharing everyday moments alongside more complex experiences related to identity and personal growth. Now a student at Harvard University, Chaz continues to speak openly about her journey while staying grounded in who she is. Her story is a reminder that understanding begins with listening, and that confidence grows when people are given the space to be themselves. For many viewers who have watched the cultural landscape evolve over the years, Laverne Cox stands as a powerful symbol of resilience and grace. Born and raised in Mobile, Alabama, her early life was shaped by difficult challenges, including social pressure and a deep sense of not fully being understood. At a very young age, she faced emotional struggles that reflected just how heavy those expectations can feel, especially for someone trying to find their place in the world. What helped change her path was the arts. Dance became a form of expression, a safe space where she could communicate feelings that words couldn't yet capture. That passion eventually led her to New York City, where she found the freedom to embrace her identity and begin living authentically. Her breakthrough role as Sophia Bursette in Orange is the New Black brought not only recognition, but also meaningful representation to millions of viewers. Laverne later became the first openly transgender person nominated for a Primetime Emmy in an acting category. Her journey continues to inspire, reminding us that self-acceptance is one of life's most meaningful achievements. These powerful stories remind us that behind the spotlight, real courage often goes unseen. Each journey shows what it truly means to live authentically, no matter the obstacles. Which story surprised you the most? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And if you enjoy uncovering inspiring transformations like these, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you never miss what's next.